Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again. Hey, you're watching Big Lou Barbecue and other things I want to do. And what I want to do today is redeem myself for you. Yeah, last week I was going to do a video on cooking a turkey in the Big Easy oilless turkey fryer. I love that thing. Got it about 2 years ago. I've done a lot of videos cooking chicken and brats and all sorts of things in it. And got very little tutorials on how to cook a turkey. So I tried that last week. And some of you know that I've recently become affiliated with Heath Riles and his barbecue seasonings. So if you purchase one of these from my link down below, it sort of helps out the channel. Thank you very much. All right. Anyway, so I wanted to try his rubs. Well, most of his rubs have sugar in it. I should have checked that. I know a lot of his rubs had sugar in it, but I thought I'd try out the chicken rub. Why wouldn't chicken rub be good on turkey? Well, it would be good on turkey, except you're not supposed to use sweet rubs in the Big Easy oilless turkey fryer. If it has any sugar in it, it's going to come out black. So that turkey came out black. Now, if you want to watch that video, you can watch that video. It's going to be in the iCard right about there. All right. And I'll have it linked down below. So, I went on the Heath Riles Shooting a Q Facebook page, and on the Heath Riles Shooting a Q Facebook page, Heath Riles or his promo team or whatever responded and said, hey, the beef rub doesn't have it. Another guy said, man, I throw that beef rub all over turkeys, or I would throw the beef rub all over turkeys. Anyway, the beef rub sounds good, doesn't have any sugar in it, so let's put this turkey in the Big Easy oilless turkey fryer. Now, I've already injected it with the chicken brine that I did the other one, just like I did the other one. Okay, same stuff I did the other one. The only other thing I did different is that with the other one, I sprayed it down with butter sprayed cooking spray. This one I painted on Kinlock pecan oil. Just painted it on there with a ThermoWorks brush. Then put this on there, put it in the basket, touched it up inside instead of outside like I did last time. I'm heating up the Big Easy. You don't have to preheat it, but it's getting ready, and we're going to drop this turkey in there. All right, well, here we go. Right down in there like that. I've got a digital probe thermometer in there. It is my ThermoWorks chef alarm, and it's a real neat device. Look, I've got the alarm set for 165, and there's a light on this, so let me put the light so you can see what we're doing here. All right, look at that. So I've got the alarm set for 165, and it's got a timer on it, okay? Now I can set the timer to count down, but what I want to do is set it to count up. Now this is a 13.71 pound turkey. The one we cooked last week was 13.6 something, and it took a hour and 40 minutes. It took 100 minutes. And so let's see how long this one takes, because they say, you know, 7 minutes a pound or 10 minutes a pound, something like that. Mine usually cook a little faster for whatever reason. Anyway, so let's go ahead and start the timer, and it's counting up. It blinks when it counts up. But as you can see, we're counting up 4 seconds into it. And I stick it right over here on my propane tank. I'll show you that in just a moment. All right, so it's in there. And then right over here is, of course, my chef alarm. I'll turn the light on so you can read it again. And you can see it's counting up. Been in there 7 minutes so far. Got a ways to go, but it just sticks right on my propane tank. Oftentimes I use my dot because all I really need is the temperature. But I'm using the chef alarm tonight because it has the clock on there to time it. So you can see exactly how long this takes. All right, it says we're done, so grab the instant read and we'll check it. All right, well, the dogs are barking at something. This one took nearly an hour longer than the one the other day, and it was only, but maybe I put it in here colder. I don't know. 2 hours and 40 minutes. That's what it looks like. It had a lot of pepper in it and garlic in it, so that's probably what that black's coming from, but it's certainly not coming from the sugar. I don't smell that caramelized sugar smell. Let's spot check it in places. Yep, overdone there, actually. That's all right. It's hard to make a fried turkey, even one like this, unjuicy. 167. I think we're doing great. Let's check the dark meat. Oh yeah, 191. We're good. Good. Bring this in, let it rest. Cut it up a little bit. Let's see, it's carry overed up to 169. I could have pulled it a little earlier. Go ahead and pull this out though. I'm not gonna cut it right now. I'm gonna give it a few more minutes. You see, that's the drippings in the pan. The cool thing about this, I've got crispy skin. That neck flap right there, I don't cut it off because that part is so delicious. It's like a turkey crackling, you know? And Turn this around right here. I'll just move the camera around. Yeah, there's a lot of black pepper in that beef rub, but it smells delicious. Not nearly as black as that sugar rub, but not as golden brown as some other rubs I've used on these turkeys in the past. Anyway, I tell you what, this one is going to be fantastic. Just fantastic. So, I'll convert that to gravy. We'll cut this up in just a moment. All right, the wing tips that were hanging out of the basket got a little burned, but it's rested. I got the gravy made. Go in my Cajun pit stick and pull this out of here. Free up that wing right there. That broke off, so what? All right, yeah, and it's still got a little darkness to it, but it's nothing like it was when I had that sugar rub on there. Other rubs I've used have made them golden brown, like you can see in my video short, which I'll leave a link down below. But I'll tell you what, this turkey is going to be good. Good. All right. That down at the bottom is not as crispy as I wanted, but it's juicy. Look at that. Get it out of the basket. All right, I had the legs kind of spread out on this one. I don't think I'll do that again, but look how easy. Can you see how easy that's just pulling off of there? Look at that. Can you hear the skin? How crispy it is? Wing comes right on off like that. The thigh. Oh, Lord. This thing does such an amazing job. And look, guys, I'm a old-time turkey fryer. I've been frying turkeys in oil for a long time. I even fried 2 last week, and they're delicious. And there's a little bit of difference, but there's not much of a difference. And it does not, oops, it fell off the board. Get back over here. There's not much of a difference between this and a fried turkey. And the ease of this just makes it so much better idea. All right, I'm trying a little bit of the dark meat right there. Look at that, look at that, look at that. All right, I'm gonna try that off camera. Oh my gosh. All right. And how about a slice of the breast? My goodness gracious, look at that. Look at that right there. Woo! Oh man. All right, well, I shot this on a Thursday night, and then after eating, and my daughter ate, my son wasn't there that night, I shot an outro, and I edited the video the next morning and uploaded it about mid-morning. Then I had lunch, which was a leftover turkey sandwich. And when I had the leftover turkey sandwich, I knew I had to change this outro. You see, this is what I said in the original outro. Like this, it was a little odd on the turkey. Yeah, what I meant by odd was that it's just different, all right? Because I'm used to this beef rub on burgers, steaks, briskets, you know, beef, right? And chuck roast, stuff like that. And it was just odd on the turkey. Now, when I had the turkey in gravy that night, you know, I had a little more poultry seasoning type stuff in the gravy. I had, sage and celery salt, more poultry flavors. And what I'd said in that video was I probably wouldn't serve this as a Thanksgiving turkey to guests because they wouldn't expect beef rub on a turkey, and I stand by that. I also said I probably wouldn't use this again on a turkey, and that's why I had to change the video, because when I had that turkey sandwich that next day, I got some of those breast pieces that had some of this on it. I even sprinkled a little bit on this. Just toasted white bread, mayonnaise, mustard, and turkey with the beef rub on it. And oh my goodness, it probably was the best turkey sandwich I've ever had. And folks, I cook a lot of turkeys and I've had a lot of turkey sandwiches. I'm telling you what, it was fantastic. And I said, I gotta take that video off YouTube and I gotta redo this video, redo this outro and tell you that, yeah, I would use this again. All right, the other elephant in the room, the idea was to not make the turkey black by not using a sugar rub, but yet you could see there was some rare, very dark areas on this turkey. That's because it was in the oilless fryer for an hour longer than the other one. The reason is when I put that other one in there, that sugar one in there, I went back and looked at the video. It was 53 degrees, according to the chef alarm, when it went into the thing. This one was 39 degrees, okay? It was in the 30s. I had it defrosted, but I had to pull some ice crystals out of the middle, and, it just, I'd taken it out from work and injected it, threw it in the smoker, and that evening, and I didn't let it sit on the counter and come up to more of a room temperature type thing. If it had gone in the smoker at 50 degrees, it probably would have been done in an hour and a half, hour and 40 minutes too. And if you want to know, I took a picture of it at about the hour and a half mark. That's the picture at the beginning of this video. And you can see that it's a golden brown at that time. It wasn't black yet, but it sat in there for an hour longer, so it did get a little darker. Anyway, will I use this beef rub on a turkey again? Yes, especially for turkey sandwiches, but I probably wouldn't use it for my holiday turkey, but maybe you want to, Anyway, I've got links down below to Heath Riles. As for the oilless fryer, look, I'm an old school turkey oil frying guy. I even oil fried 2 turkeys last weekend. You can see that video. I'll have it linked down below as well. And I love my oilless fryer. It is so easy, and the turkey is so delicious. And you got to be really trained at what fried turkeys taste like to tell the difference between what comes out of that oilless fryer and what actually comes out of real oil as far as fried turkeys go. Thanks for watching Big Lou Barbecue. Happy Thanksgiving. Gracias por verlo.